Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado, just a little bit north of Denver, right here on I-25. My name is Michaela Geis. This morning, I'm going to be running you guys through a brand new 2024 Cimarron Norstar. This one is a 4-horse slant load with a front dressing room and then a closet tack on it. So before we get to it, I'm just going to run you through some measurements really quick and kind of tell you a little bit about Cimarron. So if you aren't familiar with Cimarrons, these are going to be a full aluminum construction, so they are 100% aluminum. They are the aluminum frame with aluminum sheeting. They have very high quality, very good durable flooring under these ones. They actually have V-truss cross members every 4 inches, so the strongest floor you'll find out there on the market today, as well as the strongest upright posts. They actually use a lot thicker aluminum on their upright posts, making them a very durable, high quality build. With it being a 2024, you're going to get an 8-year structure warranty and then 3-year hitch to bumper on everything else. And then what's really cool about these Cimarrons is their insulated roof. So you are going to have a full one piece of this honeycomb fiberglass type material with an R3 thermal value, keeping you 20 degrees cooler in the summer, 20 degrees warmer on these cooler days. This trailer that I have right here is going to be a standard size one. So you're looking at 6'10" wide, 7'1" tall. And then this one here is going to be 24 feet on the floor. So it's a very manageable size, even with all the amenities that you're getting in this trailer. You are going to have a 6.5 foot short wall on that back side of that dressing room to make up for your dressing room and your closet tack. And then behind that, your 4 horses. So again, 24 on the floor, very manageable size, great runaround trailer, but you're going to get a lot inside this trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look right here at our front dressing room. So your front dressing room here, you are going to have a fold down step to enter your dressing room. Makes it a little bit easier. Again, this is just a 6'10" wide, so you would get a full length running board on this one, but we went ahead and optioned that fold down step. And then as you step in there, you are going to notice quite a bit of cool features. So on your left there, you guys are checking out this shelf that we have back in there. Really makes great use of that kind of dead space back there. You're going to get a 2-inch lip on that shelf with that rubber mat in the bottom. Underneath that, you're going to have that clothes bar there. So if you are using this as a dressing room, great spot to hang those change of clothes, change in between events, hang extra jackets, rain slickers, whatever you're going to need. And then up in that nose, fully carpeted, the nose, the drop wall. It's a great space if you are going to need to spend some time. A lot of people are looking for some space to hang out in between events or classes. So you're going to have plenty of space up there to throw a bedroll, throw a sleeping bag, and you do have those windows up there as well. You're going to have your boot box there on your drop wall. Doubles as a storage space, so you can use it to step up into your nose, but then tons of storage space in there. So if you are traveling, that'd be a great space for duffel bags, clothes bags, and then if you are going to be spending some time up there, we just talked about the sleeping bag and a bedroll. You can also store that in your boot box. Just a really usable front dressing room here. Lots of options. We do have the roof pre-framed for an AC unit there if you did want to add one of those. Tons of those OptiBrite LED lights in here. Tons of visibility in this front deck. We really loaded this one out with those LED lights. And then we do have some bridle hooks there on your partition wall. Again, fully carpeted partition wall as well. So that's a really nice option. Makes it a little bit comfier in here if you are using it as a dressing room or a hangout space, overnight space. Never hurts to have more hanging space either. And then you do have your fully rubber matted floor down there. So no carpet on the floor. We do like to either do the rubber mats or that gray rubber tread flooring. It's easier for us to keep it clean. Especially if you take some muddy boots in there and you're going to drop those and change them between classes. It's a lot easier to just sweep that out or get you one of those battery operated blowers. I've got one of those. They work really well. So really well, good usable dressing room space up there. And then we have our closet tack right here. So these saddle racks are fully adjustable. So I know they look like they're shifted down a little bit low right now for my preference, but again, this is easier to reach if you are looking to use this. I know a lot of customers will ask me how accessible it is to reach those saddle racks if they are close enough to be able to get your saddles on and off without stepping up in there. What I recommend is go ahead and fold that step up. So once you get everything opened up and situated here, fold that step up, and then you're going to be able to get a lot closer to pull those saddles on and off of there. We do have to set them back in there just a little bit to account for when you close your door. you're going to have your saddle pads on the door. So we do have to set them back in there a little ways. But if you fold your step up, it makes it really easy to grab them without having to climb in here. And then again, adjustable. These can slide up further if you want to get that bottom one up a little bit higher off the ground. These are fully adjustable. My favorite saddle racks on the market today. I love these ones. I love the carpeting and I love their wither block. So they actually designed and own this extrusion. It's going to set up into the gullet of your saddle and hold your saddle on there. So really nice feature there. We did go ahead and fully carpet this tack room, this closet tack here. So all the walls are carpeted in here. And then we've got your bridle hooks on both sides. So tons of hanging space in here as well. We know we saw those hooks up in the dressing room too, but you're gonna have 2 more sets in here. Up in the ceiling, we do have a 2-way roof vent. So we do like to have some ventilation in these tack spaces. I know if it was just a front tack, we'd have the window on the door as well as the windows up in the nose. We went ahead in this one and just did a 2-way roof vent. So go ahead and pop that open forward and draw the air into this tack space. Kind of get that smell pulled out of there from your saddles and your pads and get them dried out too if you do have some sweaty saddle pads that you put in here. And then an Optibright LED light up here as well. So we do again have that visibility carried throughout. Over here in your little dead space corner, we went ahead and put a water tank. So you are getting a 25-gallon water tank. It does fill at the top, and then it's on a stand. So you're gonna have your hose inside your stand there, just connected to that spigot. It's plenty of hose to run outside your tack room. It works great, you guys, to wash off horses. When you make a mud run, you make a hot, sweaty trail ride, you're at a rodeo, you're at a horse show in the summer, it's really great to wash your horses off, wash your boots and tack and equipment off, wash your dogs off, fill water buckets, fill water bowls, whatever you need. Never a bad idea to have water on board. And then your switch for your LED light is up there above your water tank. On your door here, fully carpeted as well. Went ahead and just lined, insulated, and fully carpeted this tack room. And then you do have your saddle pad bar. It's on a gas shock right there on your door. And I do have my door on a hold back. So you're able to just one-handed pull these out and slide your pads on and off of there. And then just push it back up against that door. Your gas shock is going to keep it tucked up against that door during travel. And then your brush tray, my favorite size brush trays that I've seen on trailers. Great depth, great width there, and then they have those 2 different partitions there. So you're gonna have 3 storage compartments in there. That is a huge space. I know sometimes it's hard to tell on camera, but there is plenty of space here for all kinds of spray bottles, brushes, hoof picks, treats. You could even throw your treats in there if you're one that feeds treats to your horses. Mine get tons of those. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this door really quick and show you guys the locks that are on this door. So being that it is a tack room and then it does open this way, so it is hinged this direction, meaning your latch here is kind of into the wind. We do have just your regular handle door latch on there, and then we did go ahead and add a butterfly latch as well, just in case something were to happen and you just hit the perfect bump and something happens and your latch pops open. We have a secondary latch here, so your wind is not going to grab it and pop it open, and then you can lock both of those so you can fully lock up your tack and equipment safely in this trailer. So we'll go ahead and work our way back to our hip side here. Again, 4-horse slant load. You are going to have 4 tie rings here. I really love the location of these tie rings. They did set them back a little bit further on this one here, so that when you do open your tack room door and you tie your first horse there, they're not going to interfere. So you can set all your horses back here and still access your tack room there. You're going to have sliding bus windows on the hip side of this one. They're really big sliding bus windows, so you are going to get tons of ventilation. Though keep in mind, we can build these trailers with livestock slats here or drop down windows. Up above that, you're going to have a 16-inch awning LED light, so you're going to have visibility over your tie rings, in your tack room, and in your dressing room. And then working our way down, because we added some length to that front tack room closet tack space up there, making that a 6.5 foot short wall, we went ahead and upgraded to 7K axles on this one versus your standard 6. A little bit beefier axles there, planning for a little bit more weight up front. Optioned for the black spoke aluminum rims on this guy. And again, your green valve stem covers there is indicating nitrogen filled tires. That is just going to help you guys with maintaining your PSI and reducing your risk of a blowout. Really great feature there, especially here in Colorado with the ever varying temperatures. Let's go around to our load space here and check out what's going on back here. As you step around, you're going to notice our 2 doors back here. We do have a 60% door and a 40% door. We do have another sliding bus window on our 60% door there, so even more ventilation once this trailer is closed up. And then your 40% door here, so you don't have to open this one when you're loading and unloading. This 60% door is plenty of room to get them in and out, though you can open this one if you choose to. We can also add a folding rear tack. If you guys are looking for more storage space, that is something our shop can do here. We just order the kit from Cimarron, get it shipped up here, and then install it for you guys. We did go ahead and do a butt strap on this one. This is just a safety feature. So if you do have a horse in this last slant, you open the doors and he wants to anticipate leaving before you can get in there and untie him, this is great to just remind him he's got to stay in there until you can get in there, untie him, and then safely unload him or her. This one is a step up, though we can add ramps to these guys if you're looking for a ramp. We did go ahead and option this one with padded dividers. This is an upgrade. This does not come standard. I think it's a great upgrade. I really like it. I will look at doing that on mine this coming summer when I start to haul it more. Mine does not have the padding right now. I think it's just nice for your horses that are riding in this trailer to kind of bounce off some padding in between the dividers, driving through traffic down these highways and these bumpy roads. Just a little bit nicer for them. We do go ahead and order our Cimarrons. We custom order all of our inventory, and we do order them an inch longer in your stall space here so that you can open your divider flush up against this wall without it interfering with that rear door back there. So you can open it all the way, even if your 40% door was closed. That way you're not trying to unload horses and then have this sticking out once it hits the rear door. Some more safety features right there, just keeping it tucked away. Our shop can add divider holdbacks if you are looking to be able to clip them all open as well. Our shop can definitely do that for you. Just a couple partial dividers here, just regular size horse dividers. And then up front we did option this one with a stud wall, and we do have an escape door off that stud wall. So that space works really well for extra storage if you're only hauling 3 horses, or if you do have a horse that likes to kick. If you are hauling a stud, a mare, a gelding, someone that just doesn't get along, you do have that safe space up there for them as well. We will check out our escape door once we get to the Headside as well, so we check that out when we get over there, but it's kind of what we have for dividers in this one. We do have a 2-way roof vent that we saw in our tack room over each stall as well. So again, just another way to get air moving through your trailer here. Over their tails, we have 2 more Opti-Bright LED lights. These are super bright, so 2 is plenty in this trailer. It's really going to lighten up this space for your horses climbing in and out. I know we do have that 8-inch awning LED light over your 60% door as well. And then we'll take a look in our last slant here. I just want to show you guys, this does have our D-rings right here for a corner feeder. Again, those corner feeders are standard size, so you'll be able to go to any ranch supply store, grab one of those, clip it in here. That way you can feed your horses on the go. But also each stall does have 2 tie rings. I love the fact that it has 2 tie rings, giving you guys versatility to tie your horse on one and hang a hay net or hay bag on the other if you choose not to use the corner feeders. We'll go around to our Headside here, take a look at our drop down windows on our escape door. So on our drop down windows, you guys can see they are really big. They are a huge size drop down. So when we're traveling down the road, we can drop down our window and leave our jail bars up. That way our horses can't stick their heads out. It's just a safe way to travel down the road. If you are stopped somewhere and you're looking to fill a hay net, fill a corner feeder, offer them some water from your water tank, you can drop these jail bars down and fully access your horse. Again, 6'10" wide, full length running boards. You have the ability to climb up on that, grab your tie rings, step up in here and check on them. And then these are super easy to operate. All you're gonna have to do is push those up and then kind of work your window a little bit just to get it in that groove there. These are a full 1-piece head grill, so no moving parts on the head grill, which I really like. And then all you're gonna do when you shut this, just slam your window shut. They are meant to be slammed. They are a slam latch. Just make sure when you do slam them, you are slamming them at that latch there. Put all your pressure right there so it will latch. And then we do have your sliding bus window on your drop down window if you don't quite need all that airflow moving through there. Again, another 16-inch awning LED light here over these tie rings. If you choose to kind of separate your horses, maybe they don't all get along, you need to tie them on each side, you can tie them over here as well. And then our escape door here, again, just like our closet tack, we did do 2 latches on this one. I know it is hinged the other direction, but this one is to count for the fact that you will have a horse on the other side of this door that could potentially mess with this latch and pop it open. This will not allow it to open. So this will keep them locked in there so that you can only open it from the outside. I do have a chest bar on there, so when you do open this door with the horse in there, they cannot climb out. And then that's kind of your workable space there that you guys are checking out for storage. Mine is full of storage. I use that quite a bit. I don't need to haul 4 horses, so I use that space for all of my Rubbermaid tubs, my Home Depot tubs, whatever brand you guys use. I fill those full. I have extra muck tubs in there. I've got pitchforks, I've got brooms, I've got grain buckets, I've got water buckets, I've got all kinds of stuff in there. So that's just a really great space to get all that stuff that you don't want to store inside of your tack room or inside of your carpeted dressing room. Keep those a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer. Put all that stuff in here, or you could look at adding that collapsible rear tack for that space as well. But lots of different options on this one. I really think it's optioned out very well. This one is just a white sheeted trailer. We do offer them in black and charcoal as well as a light silver color. So lots of different options, but this is kind of how we built this one out. Something that's really cool on these Cimarrons about our drop wall here is that we are actually ordering these with a 53-inch drop wall. So your standard is going to be 50 inches, so more like something like this. So increasing our drop wall means we're cutting up 3 inches into our nose space. So what you guys saw in there was still plenty of space. There's still lots of headroom, head clearance up in there. If you do throw a sleeping bag up there, there's still a ton of room, you guys. So eating those 3 inches into that space does not make a noticeable difference. What it does for you on the outside though, does make a noticeable difference. So you are gaining those 3 inches of clearance over your truck bed rails. So now instead of sitting here on your truck bed, you're actually up here, giving you more clearance and now giving you the ability to travel level down the road with enough clearance to not hit those bed rails and then still just set level on those axles. On the newer trucks combined with an older trailer that does not have this high of a drop wall, we're gonna have to run our trailers at kind of an angle going down the road. That's just gonna cause extra wear and tear on our axles, increase the risk of a blowout. We just don't want that to happen. So increase our drop wall to 53 inches makes a big difference there. This one is a single leg manual crank jack here. Another upgrade we can do is an electric jack. That is going to actually give us an aluminum battery box with a battery and a battery disconnect switch. That will give you the ability to run your lights on this trailer without being plugged into a battery pack. So right now I'm plugged into power. You would have to be plugged into your truck with this trailer as is to run your lights, or we can look at just adding the battery to give you that ability, or we can add the whole electric jack battery package. And then our spare tires, we have been mounting them up here now. One, if you do add the electric jack, it's going to be a lot bigger footprint though, so we need bigger footprint there, so we'll need to account for that. But also locating it up here gets it off of the area where you're going to get the most road spray and backsplash there. Lifting it up is going to keep it cleaner, keep it a little bit easier for you guys to get on and off when it's not so covered in mud and ice and stuff, if you do need to change a tire. Again, this is a matching spare tire, so it is great if you do choose to work it through your tire rotation program, get some use out of it. Before you hit that 5-year mark, you need to replace those tires. So just recapping, this is a 2024 Cimarron Norstar, 4-horse gooseneck, front dressing room, closet tack. Really great options on this one. You guys are checking out our stock ID right there. You do have a QR code right here if you choose to scan that on our lot when you walk around. If you're watching at home online, scroll to the bottom of transwest.com. Right hand corner, it says search. You're going to type in the stock ID, 5N231397. It will take you to the web page for this trailer. It's going to list the price. It's going to list all the pictures. it should list that drawing for you as well. If it does not, please feel free to reach out to me directly. I can send you the spec sheet, I can send you the drawing, we can review it together. My contact info will be on your screen. That's Michaela Geis, cell phone 303-918-6367. Please call or text, whatever guys works best for you, and then email Michaela.Geis@transwest.com. I look forward to helping you guys out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a Merry Christmas.